Hey, it's Krazy Kris.
And Nikki.
How's it going? First week of Jan.
And you guys, Kris did a lot in this room. I'm so excited for her. I'm not sure if I've ever said this, and maybe I should re-listen, but when we first started coming into this room, you couldn't walk on the floor.
You couldn't see the floor.
You couldn't. I said you couldn't walk on the floor. Of course you could walk on the floor. You just got to step on some stuff.
You literally couldn't. It was horrible.
Like there was space for chairs.
I might have a picture, but keep talking.
Okay, and then like one time I even walked in and there was stuff on the chairs.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, she brought chairs in. Okay, so this is like one of the pictures. Like that was one of the, but that I feel like had already, so it was like that. Like you could not step. The only clear spot was where the two chairs went.
yes.
It was pretty bad. It's pretty embarrassing.
It was a project.
It was a definite project. And so this is what the desk looked like. The desk that we're using right now.
Yes.
Mind you. It was pretty bad. Oh yeah, this was like the worst corner. This is embarrassing, guys. Literally, it's embarrassing. Like, that's hard. But now it's clean, so I feel like I can show you where it came from.
Yes, now that it doesn't look like that anymore,
yeah,
like
I feel like
this is what it looked like.
We can breathe in here. And poor Nikki, like, she's kind of a little OCD-ish. She's very clean. She is very organized. She literally is. Don't listen to her right now. So I know when she was cringing when she would walk in here.
I would not. You're so ridiculous.
She cringed
Chris
for
thinks
me.
because I'm like a little bit more organized than her.
No,
that
she
I'm
would
super. But
for me.
You guys, that's how organized she was.
Yeah. Well,
and
anyway,
I really wouldn't.
She cringed a little bit. So I'm just going to say thank you, Lizette, Dr. Hotchkiss. She came through. I was actually telling Nikki just my plans for Sunday. We weren't even talking about anything else. She just said, what are your plans tomorrow? So I'm like, fudge. I had said Sunday would be my only time in here. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to church, go to a wedding, trying to do our vision boards with my family. And then I was like, oh, I have to clean the room. Like, how am I going to do that?
Yeah, she
and
make
dinner.
Stuff. Yes.
And make dinner. So I was going to be not even home all day, plus still trying to do all the things. And that's usually how I freaking try to work. And I do thrive on busy. Like, I'm not going to lie. I do usually make everything happen that I need to.
Mm-hmm.
But Saturday night, when I'm saying all those things, and then I was actually talking to my friend Lizette, and I was like, oh my God. And she was like, do you have everything ready? Is everything good? And I was like, no, I need to try to do this. And she's like, I'm on my way.
Awesome.
So I was like,
So on Saturday when she's like, I'm going to get started on the room today, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. So I felt very proud. And then when we actually tackled it, and then all I had to do the next day was go through one more. I still have one more box to go through. Mm-hmm. And honestly, just get rid of some stuff that's we just put it in here because we didn't have a place for it. But then now I'm excited. We got a Murphy bed. So now it's actually somebody can actually come and sleep the night if they need to, aka my cousin Homer. He came one week in the summer, one weekend, and he was like, Slez, you have this like this whole space and it has crap everywhere. He was like, I can't even put my clothes anywhere. He's like, you need to get it together so I can come back and visit you.
Yes, like, now
it's on it.
Almost ready.
I haven't sent him a picture yet, but I need to. I'm excited about it.
I know, it looks so good. I was so excited. When I walked in, I was like, oh, and Kris has some of the crazy things that she found.
So I found this, and this is LOL times 100 because this is like 6 years old, guys. This was one of our boxes that we got with like going to Vision, which is like the convention for Lula that I would go to every summer in California. Every July, I would get to go to California, and it was amazing, so much fun. And that's where I learned so many things and saw so many motivational speakers that I've actually got to meet that were amazing. And I didn't even know at the time. Because like now I'm like, me and Nikki will be talking. I'm like, oh, Lisa Nichols, I saw her. Like, yes, I saw her in person. Like, oh my God. So I always freak out with like, we'll just be talking in convo and then freak out that I've actually seen this person in real life, met and everything. But anyway, this was one of the things. And I'm just going to cut it up and I'm going to get rid of it. But like Be Fabulous, I'm going to put that on my vision board. I didn't get to finish my vision board because I was doing all the things and helping everybody else. And I wanted Ray to make his. And that was kind of like a big deal to me because last year he was like, I am not going to do it. Blah, 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 blah.
So if you wanted proof about what a hoarder Kris was.
Yeah, this was
pretty
6
boxes.
years.
Pretty boxes.
I love boxes. Yeah, I even had an It Works box. I threw it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. That was box like 20 years, like 15 years ago.
And the box had like, don't get me wrong, it was a cool design.
It was dumb.
But you saved it for 20 years?
A freaking box they mailed me a case of energy drinks in. Like
because it was a cardboard box.
Yeah. And I just always put stuff in it, take it here and there. It came with me from my old house to the new house.
Well, I made that trip.
That's pretty dumb.
It's pretty crazy.
I'm just going to say.
It's crazy.
So after this, I'm going to use it, cut it up, and I'm throwing it away. And then I just told Nikki when she walked in today, I still have 2 racks of clothes because I just want this one person to come see it real quick, like maybe 3 people, and then I'm gonna let it go. So I'm almost ready to do it, but it's gonna happen.
Okay, so obviously the long-term goal for Kris is to organize her whole life, starting one room at a time. Short term was this room. So are you going to finish this room up or you're going to move to another room?
I'm not sure. I think I'm probably going to move on and come back and forth to this because this is going to be our space and we want it to look. And I want it to be a certain look. I'm not sure what that look is yet, but I have some ideas. And,
so what is your next space?
Well, I'm really still like the my pantry.
Okay.
Because I've had several people ask where I'm at, and I'm nowhere. And if y'all saw a picture of that one, I will do a before picture, and I'll do an after picture.
So next week when we record, hopefully.
I don't think it'll happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of things going on. But maybe, something will happen. I don't know what. Maybe it's a drawer. Because honestly,
even if you did one shelf.
Yeah.
Just do one shelf this week.
Right. Yeah. But see, I want to take every single thing out. If Ray's on real board, he'll help. I really wanted to do it before Joaquin left. Guys, why did I think our kids were going to be here a whole nother week? And they're not.
When are you leaving? Or when's Joaquin?
Saturday.
Oh, I think I'm must only on Friday.
I'm going to have a tear.
So you wanted to organize the pantry before Walk left, and then you found out that
because he's very good. He's very good at doing something. Oh, and I just want to say, Nikki, about I just learned this, and I think this is funny. And I don't know if everybody knows, but the macros. Uh-huh. Did you know that macronutrients is that whole thing of calories and all that?
Well, it has to do with the fat, protein, and carbs.
On any little item, like when you get a box and it says the calories, the blah blah blah, protein, and sugars, that's the macros. That's the macronutrients of the whole entire. So I didn't know that when people are like, I'm counting macros. And I'm like, so that could be your calories, that could be your protein, that could be sugar, whatever is in these. So I thought macros was one certain specific thing. But it's macronutrients of this whole entire thing.
Okay, you guys, Kris just really confused me. I'm like,
to me that was mind blowing. And I don't even know how to count a macro. But whenever people would say that I'm counting the macros, and it could be the whole thing. But I thought a macro was actually a specific, not this thing.
So we're going to do some more research and get back to you guys on that because...
Yeah, because I don't even know what I'm talking about. But Joaquin told me something like that. And I was like, wow, that's macros on that is the macros? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Me too. But
Kris is confused too. Okay, so of course my deal is to lose the 40 pounds. I am really happy that we started in December because I got sick, lost 8. Gained 4 back. Then New Year's Eve happened, and actually not even just New Year's Eve, just those couple days because I was out of town at my mom's house. And when I'm at my mom's house, I don't know why, I just want to be drinking Cokes. I don't ever drink Cokes.
You probably always drank them as a little kid or something, and it makes you feel.
I don't even know if she ever had them when we were little. I don't think she bought them. I don't know what it is, but when I go to my mom's, I want a Coke for breakfast, and I want one at lunch, and I want one at dinner, and so I have to really be mindful, okay, Nikki, drink some water. So then I gained 3 pounds back, but I was bummed for a second. But then I'm like, you know what? No, I'm starting off the year down 1 pound, so I'm not even gonna be mad about any of that stuff.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And that's all we can do every day. Me too. I was trying to lose 5 pounds.
In a week?
I wanted to. No, since it's been probably December or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, you know what? It didn't happen. I wanted to do it by this week, and it didn't happen. I don't care. It's just, and I wanted to move my body on Saturday and Sunday, and I didn't get to. But I worked hard Saturday, and then we worked in here till like almost 11 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like moving from like pretty much 12 hours from 9 o'clock or more.
Yeah.
All the way till 11. So sometimes it doesn't happen, and you can't beat yourself up about it.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling. I was like, whatever, like, I'm going into this year one
starting.
Down.
You're already ahead.
Yes,
you're winning.
Exactly.
You're already winning.
So let me see. That's the same. So that means I still, if I'm doing this 5 pounds at a time, I have 4 pounds to go. I'm thinking maybe a pound a week seems reasonable. What else?
For 1.2.
Oh, so specific.
I don't know why, because I read somewhere like sometimes you just lose 1.2, and that's fine. That's actually better than losing 4 or 5 in 1 week, because that's not.
That is
a
so.
thing
It's
that
definitely
stays.
Yeah, it's definitely better than gaining.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have my daily goals. Okay, I lost my black cup that I had been doing my 40 ounces with. And so yesterday and the day before, it's probably at my mom's house. I really don't know.
Right.
This morning I'm like, Nikki, get it together. So I remember to have a red cup that I got for Christmas last year. That's 30 ounces. So I had my green tea, had my red cup, and then started the day with that. And I have not been going to the gym, but I've been going for walks with my kids, and it's cold outside, so we are not.
I called her yesterday, and I hear the wind whipping, and I'm like, you are not at the park.
Dude, and then my watch died. I don't know what the heck. I was like,
I went to die. I was like,
yeah, I'm thinking it's working.
But I'm gonna say, the other night I went and got to hang out with my pickleballers, and we played pickleball. And my brother got me this for Christmas, and it was great. And then my amazing neighbor Heather got me this cool thing. I didn't even know what it was. I thought it was a hair tie at first, so I didn't even have it on when we went to play. And I felt like she was looking at it.
Oh,
and
that's funny.
Dude, we burned like 500 like 600 or 700. I don't remember.
Playing pickleball?
Yes, and we had so much fun. I was horrible. I did not get to win one match. Claire was on fire. And of course, Lisa was killing it. But we laugh and have the best time doing it. And then I'm like, dude, I burned like 500 calories.
That's awesome.
Like, how amazing is that? So like pickleball is on my list of things to do at least once a week. But anyway, I just wanted to say how cute my little thing is. That's Krazy Kris. And she also gave me a little thing to hang on the fence. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was for wine at first.
You thought it was for wine, and it was
like,
for...
Yeah, I'm like, this is maybe to tag your bottle. I don't know. And I looked at it for like at least 2 weeks. And then
Dude, I thought you were going to say 2 minutes. Like, what is this?
No, I didn't want to send her the picture like, Heather, what is this? I didn't want to do that. I was like, no. But anyway, guys, also, I'm going to reward myself.
Yes.
For, I don't know what box this is, but we're about to find out. I hope it's not, I feel like it might be a pair that I already have. I hope it's not. No, I don't know. This box looks for Mish. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. No. So we're going to get a pair of tennies. Cute.
You are so funny.
Oh. These are so cute. I have the black pair, and I love them.
Really?
But maroon and white is our
school colors.
Yeah. So I'm always a maroon and white. And then it's also wax colors, kind of, at Texas State. So.
Oh, yeah. These are really cute.
Right? They're not as comfy as the New Balance ones, but because they have, like, the same concept. But they're pretty. I like them.
They're pretty. They are cute.
So this is my reward. And I'm not going to get a shoe every single time I do something. But this was big.
You had already ordered them.
And I already had 2 pairs, so I have one more pair to open. And that one is this box. Because I was like, which one should I do? So that one is that one. That will be funny with the same shoe.
That would be horrible,
Oh my
Chris.
God. I hope it did. It's not. I can't remember what I ordered because it's already been.
So is that going to be the pair for the pantry?
Maybe that will be the pantry pair. Yeah. So stay tuned.
I'm like, you better clean the pantry because I want to know what they are now.
I know, me too. I'm dying to open it. But, I mean, when it happens, it'll be there.
Okay.
I'll show one.
So I was thinking I'm going to buy myself a new pair of pajamas every month that I stayed on track.
Ooh.
If I can lose, I'll lose the 1 pound a week, and then I'll get myself pajamas because I do want a nice pair of pajamas. And you guys, I don't know if you guys have seen these, but it's like the New Year's Eve bingo. Not New Year's Eve, but New Year's bingo. And so you can put all your different things on there. So Chris is going to put hers like finishing this room, the pantry, and then naming her different rooms.
There's a lot.
And for a walk, she'll be sure to put her truck.
Yeah, Joaquin was like, can you please add the truck? Yes, Joaquin, we're going to add the truck. And I actually did clean it out. I did clean it. The thing is, I live in that truck, and it's usually just me in there. Mm-hmm. So I never have to really be embarrassed because it's only me in there. Unless it's like on Sunday when everybody goes in my truck. So like all week long, it's only me by myself. Sometimes Izzy.
I was going to say, don't you give Izzy rides?
Yeah, I do take him in the morning. But Izzy is so mad, he does not even care. And in the morning, he really doesn't care.
That is funny.
I'm just trying to pump him up. I think I got, guys, oh, I have a little whelp there. I had to bring in like 100 plants. So like you're seeing right there, those are some plants. And then we have some over here, and then we have some over there. And a lot of them are cactus, and I think I have a little thorn in my...
Mm-hmm. And I think they're so pretty. And she was saying that, but like it looks so pretty, then I had to bring all the plants in it. But I think it makes it look prettier.
And they're cleaning our air. Yes, we have the best air right now.
So I'm a horrible plant person, and I want to be a good plant person. So I bought 3 plants last week. And Chris said not last week, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
And they only have to be watered once a week, so I can handle that.
Yeah, just when it's dry, feed them. I usually try to feed all of mine every Sunday. Everybody. And then my desert rose and plumeria, I try to feed like Wednesday.
Okay, so I'm a horrible plant person, or I have been anyways. My youngest son brought home one of those plants. I don't know, might have been a bean you needed to water. And I was so proud because I was taking such good care of it. I'm like, oh my gosh,
yay,
it's growing. And then one day he gave it a ton of water. And I was really bothered that he killed it, even though it was his plant. And I know he had good intentions. I was like, I was so proud of myself. I was doing awesome.
You're going to get better. It's going to be good. And I'll help you because I'm a plant mom for life. And I love them so much.
Okay, yeah.
And I love to help people keep theirs alive.
Okay, good.
So we'll do it. We got this.
So I'll buy a couple more
in
a couple weeks. Okay, so I had seen stuff about having a morning routine, right? And we talked about it a little bit with the morning miracle, like checking all those things off. And I like the way that guy worded, like the way he says that you can meditate for 1 minute if you can just exercise for 1 minute just to get all the things done, right? So I do all of those things depending on if I wake up early, if my kids wake up earlier than I thought they were going to wake up. Sometimes it's just like a minute of each thing. And sometimes it's 10 minutes of meditation. 10 minutes is actually what I prefer. And 10 minutes of visualization. But a lot of people say that your nighttime routine is really important. And I feel like they overcomplicate it. Like, you have to read and you have to do this and you have to do that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's way too overwhelming for me. But I listened to somebody yesterday on YouTube, and he was like, there's just 3 parts to your nighttime routine. 1, get ready for bed. 2, get ready for tomorrow. 3, do something relaxing. And I'm like, I can handle that. Like, how?
Right.
Like, seriously?
And relaxing could even just be saying your nighttime prayer.
Yes. Or you could read a book. You could meditate. You could even watch TV if you wanted to, even though I know that's not ideal.
I love that. That's how I go to sleep. I have to put a 30-minute timer.
Oh, really?
And I always fall asleep before it goes off. If I don't, I will add 30 minutes.
Okay. But yeah, I just thought that was awesome. I'm like...
That is cool. Simple. And just do it.
What else is really funny is I was going through my calendar, and I literally have that on there for my kids. I think 8 o'clock to 8:45, it's...
Winding down.
It's kids get ready for bed. Then the next 15 minutes, kids get ready for tomorrow. And then when I watched that one dude, I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And then I felt like an idiot when I was like, oh, I'm doing kind of have that plan for my kids, just not for myself.
Right. So if I don't pick out my clothes for the next day for gym, I'm like, I feel scattered in the morning. Like, if it's not hard to go to your closet and to open a drawer. But if I already have it right there, it's just easy.
And then at night you have energy. You're already awake. It doesn't take so much like, I need to get out of bed.
Right. Unless I'm like dead tired where I'm like passing out, sitting on the couch. But I will always put out my clothes for the next day. And sometimes I do change it. Like if I put a shirt on, I'm like, ew. Sometimes if it's too tight or something.
But if you go to bed with a plan.
Right.
So that's important. Yeah.
You're just having a good pair of socks is my... If I don't have a good pair of socks, I'm not going to have a good day.
Are you serious?
Yes. You know, my socks, these are not a good pair. My socks have to come all the way up to here.
So Chris is not going to have a good day because...
It's gonna be rough today because I might have to change them because I just bought like a whole bunch.
And why don't you get rid of the ones you don't like?
I'm gonna have to. These might be cushiony on the feet, actually. So these might still be a good pair because I wouldn't have put them on.
Okay.
But I just like them to go up on my ankle. So I can look like they have cushion behind my ankle.
So I don't pick out my clothes the night before for the gym, and I usually just put on exercise clothes because I know I'm gonna do that in the first thing in the morning, even if it's something silly. But like all my socks are the exact same. My tights, and I swear I have like a bigger stack, but I go through the first one, and then it gets washed.
Me too.
So
it's like your favorite ones.
Yes, they're the ones I wear the most.
Well, today I put a pair on and I was like, these feel different. They were inside out because I always cut the tags off. Remember, like the one time I wore them backwards. So I did that today, but also backwards and inside out. I was like, this isn't right. So I took them off, fixed them.
I want to say something about your knee pads that you wore backwards. Kris had some knee pads. She wore them to the gym like every day.
Every single day.
4 or 5 years wearing these knee pads.
5 years. 5 years.
And then did you need a smaller pair?
I needed a smaller pair.
And then she finds out.
Gabe had them. Gabe gave me a pair.
And so she's putting them then on there at the gym. And someone points out that she was putting them on backwards.
They're like, those are backwards. And I'm like, no, they're not. I've been wearing them like this for 5 years. They're not backwards.
I laughed so hard. That was
and they were funny. Backwards. And I put them on the right way and I was like, no way.
They felt so much better.
That was like the support. So then for 5 years, I was wearing them not even. So I actually stopped wearing them.
That's just so funny because it literally goes on your knee. Like how
unless I'm going to actually run a 5K or something, I'll wear it. I'll wear them. But if I'm not, I don't wear them anymore because I'm trying to make my knee stronger. But yeah, I wasn't even using it. It wasn't even being used correctly. But I thought in my head it was.
That is so
I'm like, my knees feel great.
Okay, so I was like, I guess we need to wrap it up. But your goal is?
To try to tackle the pantry.
Okay. And mine is to lose 1 more pound, keep up with my water, because I do have on my affirmations with that Miracle Morning Deal, I have 100 ounces of water, 100 grams of protein, and
how have you been doing on the protein?
I'm like at 80. I'm at 80.
It is so hard. So like Cindy at work, her goal is 150, and she started this like maybe a week ago or something. Like she got this like whole program, and she's like determined to, and she's like, it is so hard to eat 150 grams, and I know it is. Like that's why I start every day with like an egg, and I usually put a half a cup of cottage cheese. I eat a lot of cottage cheese, like even yogurt with cottage cheese. Mix it because that's a whole other 15.
I eat a lot of Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I started using my FitnessPal app and just logging everything. Oh, so even yesterday, I was at negative like 200 or 300, and I blamed the hot chocolate that I had. It was cold, and my kids are like, Mom, make hot chocolate. So I made hot chocolate. So I blamed that. So I'm like at the end of the day, like setting a timer and just cleaning like a little zombie. Just like, oh, I need to get this calorie. It's like, so I'm like, I don't want to be in the negatives. Right. I know that's not helping me.
Right.
So.
And last night, what did I do? Oh, I ended up making cookies, and I made them like this tiny. So they were so cute and poppable.
Okay, so one of my kids made cookies last night, and I didn't want to eat one. I definitely wanted to eat one, but I was like, okay, Nikki, you gotta make yourself a cup of chai tea. I did that, and then I was like, okay, go take a bath. I'm like, darn, there are still cookies. I'm like, all randomly, let me help my youngest clean his closet. Like, that what? Like, seriously, just trying to stay out of the kitchen. So this morning, after I ate taco for breakfast, I had 2 cookies. The last 2. I was like, I'm going to eat you.
Yes, and sometimes you need to indulge a bit. Because if you deprive, then you're going to go crazy.
But my thing was that yesterday I was already so much in the negatives.
Right, you didn't want to add
I was like, I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah.
I will save you for tomorrow if there's any left over. So.
Nice. Well, Joaquin I thought was so cute. Before they came back home, they had like this whole little thing where you could you put all the dry ingredients in one jar to make so I was like, this is what a semester costs, a little jar of cookies. I'm like, they better be good. We haven't made them yet. I think we're going to make them on Friday night before he leaves, and I'm going to send them with him.
Oh, I'm like, you better make them before he leaves, bro?
Yeah, we're going to make them Friday night. But also he's on a cut, so I don't know what he's gonna do, if he'll want to take him or maybe he'll just take a few.
And then y'all feed him.
Yeah, or he could take him for his roommate too. So anyway, we'll figure it out.
We've gone for 25 minutes.
Okay, we're good. Okay, guys. So my little thing that I'm gonna leave you all with today is be the energy that you want to attract. So be the energy that you want to be around, that you want to attract. Like, I feel like that is something that I stay true to, and I feel like it works. It gives it back to you, and
yeah, because you can't put out ugly energy and then expect good things to come.
And you don't want to be around ugly energy.
No,
or the bad
and you can
vibes.
like feel when people have like ugly energy, or they're just like, yeah,
and that is draining. Like, it's not.
Oh
cool.
my gosh, it for real is.
It literally is, and it's I don't like it. But anyway, so that's what I'm gonna leave you with. Nikki, do you have something?
Okay, I saw this thing on Tony Robbins, and I am pretty sure that gosh, I guess I got an email from him or something like that. And it says people overestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years.
That's very cool.
Not mind blowing, but I don't know. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That is
like,
very interesting. I love that.
And I'm guessing it's true. Like, he's done his research, or he has a research team. Like,
most definitely. So, let's crush it. Woo! We got this, guys. Thrive in 25.
Yes.
From now, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.